every time frame. You're going to see it everywhere. You understand? You're going to see it everywhere. It happens like whatever the system is, it always shows itself. But the reason why you don't take it is because of the simple fact that it doesn't make sense at this level. So you have seen the indication here, you have seen the correction here, and you have seen something that looks like a continuation. But because it does not make sense, let's say for example, price is in an uptrend, a clear uptrend, and then you see an indication to the downside. Then you see something that looks like a correction. Then something that looks like a continuation. But you don't take it because price is in a clear uptrend. You're not looking for sell positions, you're looking for buy position. The only reason you didn't take a trade is simply because selling does not make sense at that moment. And that's why I say the way you trade is very good, because for you to be able to trade ICC correctly, you have to have an idea of a trade that makes sense and a trade that doesn't make sense. I just think that the mistake you started with is that you started using ICC and then you dropped your whole concept of a trade that makes sense and just started looking for indication, correction, and continuation, and that was wrong. So you should have your already existing 4 years of experience in a trade that makes sense was supposed to guide you very well to trading ICC. Because when you see an ICC indication, correction, and continuation, the next question that comes to your mind is this trade in a supply zone or is this in a demand zone? Before I talk about taking ICC entry at all. Get what I mean? So that being said, because sometimes price is going to go in the opposite direction to kind of I'm sure you already know what they call liquidity and liquidity action, so that it can bring in traders in, so you can take them all out and go at the direction it wants to go to. And that process, the only way that you can avoid that process is when you see price making an indication or so going in the direction that does not really make sense, and you just ignore it. When you do, you realize that okay, price has given this thing that actually actually is an indication, but it doesn't make sense, and now it is coming back to the direction where it's supposed to go. In this close friends, kind of going to be sharing his system, his entries, his exits here for them to kind of see how it takes trades. But that's before you can argue, you're paying $250. I'm like, this is a very ridiculous amount of money. I sure this guy is not scam. So fast forward to after a month or two and a half, after not after a month, after a few weeks, 2 weeks or so, he's trying to reap $100,000, $200,000 trading accounts. People that are doing very well in trade, people that are doing very well in business. So the group wasn't when we were doing Zoom calls, it wasn't just about trading. Sometimes we would talk about the best gun to use, the best weed